Hello again, welcome to another update. This is going to be quite a brief one. Just wanted to tell you what I did about the dip. If you're a regular watcher of my videos, you'll know that this part of my layout had a rather pronounced dip, a sag. Probably because I'm using Sundeala, and I've worked out basically that the problem was I must at some point have lent on it, because that's the only way you can get a small piece of Sundeala to deform like that. It tends to curve or bow, it never dips like it did. So I managed to fix it, I think, if I can just go down level. As you can see now, the track is much more level. Obviously it's not perfectly flat, but compared to what it used to be like, it's much better. So many people said on comments that I had to really fix it before I went any further, otherwise it would cause problems, I tended to agree with them. So what I did was, because it's Sundeala, I actually sprayed the top here with water. I give it a really good soaking between this bracing point here and this end of the board there to the back. I soaked the top and I soaked underneath, and I left it sort of 15-20 minutes to soak in, and then once it had soaked in, I made a little brace from underneath and wedged it against the floor using those bits of wood against the floor, and I left it like that for a week until it dried out basically, and that seemed to push it back into shape. So what I had to do, obviously, is because it was quite a bit of pressure, I put some extra screws in the edge just to keep it down, and it's much better. I mean, I don't think it's perfect. A lot of people said they didn't like Sundeala because of its well, it's basically compressed paper, so it's very affected by moisture, which is true, and it doesn't stand up to having much weight pushed on it, as I found out. But I have got one of these. This is a dehumidifier which I bought a while ago because I knew it would be in the loft, and it's actually a brilliant one. I'm very impressed the amount of water it can extract. So the biggest problem with Sundeala, of course, is it doesn't like dampness, it doesn't like extremes of temperature, and a few people actually said you really would be better off taking it up and putting plywood down, which, to be honest, I can't really face. So if in a year's time it's all deformed and twisted and I take it up, you can all say I told you so. But for now, because I've got so much track down, I'm going to leave it and see what happens. But as I said, I've got the dehumidifier here. I can't remember the exact model number. It's Eco Air, but it is very good. It can extract a lot of water, so hopefully that'll keep the moisture down. You also may see there a purchase which I made. I couldn't resist this locomotive. It's a new Bachmann Class 37401 Mary Queen of Scots, and it is a handsome locomotive. I think it's a good description. It really is an attractive locomotive. I couldn't resist it. Just a second, just get the box so you can see. That's the number 32377 here. Just came out at the beginning of March, and as I said, I could not resist it. I love the livery. I love the large British Rail logo. It is a lovely locomotive. Strange thing is, when I started getting back into railway modelling, I was all for steam, but lately I've been drifting towards diesels, which is very strange. There's just some lovely locomotives coming out, but this one is it's very nice. I've fitted the snowplow at the front, which is in the pack. Yeah, so I can't wait to see that one running, which hopefully it's not going to be too long. So as you can see underneath, what I've been busy doing is fitting the point motors. I'll just go all along the floor. As you can see, I've actually got all the point motors in now, and most of them are wired up using the Scotch lock connectors, which I talked about in my last video. Obviously they all need programming as well. What I've done, if you may notice, there's yellow wire Then there's blue wire, which is the bus wires, which obviously is the power bus, and it's the for the points as well. Just a second, there we go. And the green wire, which you can see on the motors, is the frog wire. You can also see there's a purple wire, and that one there has a little red band round it, which means it's number 2. Because what I'm doing, if you can see over there, you'll see there's a purple wire with an orange band, which is number 3. I'm going to be using blocks with my Ecos. So I'm using purple wires for the blocks just so I know what they are, and I've put some numbers on them so I don't get too confused. So there's block 1 and 2. I'll just move that truck out of the way. So this section here is block 1, there's block 2, block 3, block 4. Now block 5 is actually this little piece here, which I may not use because it's very short, I can't see the point perhaps. And then this bottom section is block 6. So that's the start for now. So we'll see how that goes, wiring that into the Ecos, because I do want to use train controller at some point. So I'll just show you the down layout. You've seen all this before, but I'm just pleased to get rid of that dip, to be honest. So just a quick update for this month. Hopefully next time we'll have the point motors all programmed. We might even have some trains running to be able to test this complicated point work. One thing I'm not sure about is what to do in this corner. I've had lots of thoughts. If you see this point here, this one, so this comes up on the side of the station. There's going to be a station platform here where the screwdriver is. Okay, what I want to do is have this point go that way, basically, into this space here where I've got everything piled up. So I was thinking some industrial perhaps, paper mill, I don't know, dairy, a chocolate factory perhaps, who knows. Open to suggestions if you've got any suggestions. Something over there in that corner, because there's quite a lot of space there, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, that's just about it for another month, I think. Just a quick update, and I'll leave you with some lovely shots of this Bachmann Class 37, and see you next time.